Hi, I'm Corporal Bowditch. Welcome to the RAF Odiham Esports Club. This room here is the very first esports club. Esports, okay, so it's a competitive video gaming. Probably seen a lot of it in the press with famous football teams, famous rap stars, people like this, making their own teams and then going live and competing. On the left-hand side, you'll probably seen it, we've got 12 PCs. And on the right-hand side here, you'll see we've got 8 PS4s. In front of me at the moment, I've got SAC Calum Angus. He was our representative who went to Insomnia over at the weekend. Played in Rocket League, was it?
Yeah.
Playing in Rocket League, representing Odiham really well. At the moment, he's on PC, playing a local area network game, Team Fortress 2. Again, I've got 6 guys on this side, 6 guys on that side. They're all strategizing, coming up with their own tactics and trying to get the big win. Forget guys playing Overwatch, that's more of a mainstream game. There's more appetite for competition-wise for me to push our personnel into in Civvy Street competitions.
For me personally, it's massively beneficial for social-wise. I get to come out, play against my friends who I might not see like after work.
Trying to get guys out of the rooms now to come down and play cooperatively and competitively with their friends and colleagues. We're building up these relationships between each other. That is massively important, giving people that release to come out of the blocks and socialise again with different people outside of the workplace.
Padel is what's referred to as an X-sport, so it's a blending of physical sports and electronic sports using augmented reality. The idea behind it is that you are casting energy blasts from your hand towards the other team, who are then having to physically dodge out of the way of things. In order to not be hit, you have to move. What we'd normally expect to see from a tournament player is anywhere between 60 to 100 metres of movement during an 80-second match, so it's an incredibly fast-paced and physical sport.
It's a bit of a workout, but then again, I suppose that makes it a bit different to most video games where you're sort of just sat with a controller. You're a bit more physical.
So it worked up a sweat. Encourages your reaction speed, you have to keep dodging.
It's really enjoyable though, it's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
A lot of people are sceptical when they say video games are in the military, but as we're demonstrating behind us, it can be very physical. A lot of people are like, why don't you just play real dodgeball? Well, yeah, times are changing, technology is evolving, and it's just something different. How often can you say that you got to go in an augmented reality and play a game?
When you consider that about 50 to 60% of young people nowadays identify themselves as gamers, we can see the numbers down the line in 5, 6, 7 years' time being absolutely huge. We're already hoping to have 1,000 members by Christmas time, so the sky's the limit really as far as esports is concerned.
I am lucky enough to be part of the RAF team that is competing in the UK Championships in October. And if we win that tournament, we have the opportunity to go to Tokyo to play in the World Cup for this. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
For the Air Force, it demonstrates a willingness to adapt to sort of changes in society, makes us more appealing to younger people considering careers in the Air Force perhaps. And also there's the element that the Air Force is increasingly a technological entity. We work with aircraft such as the F-35 Lightning, Reaper, we work in cyberspace defense. All of those things require a new generation of recruits for the Air Force that are technologically savvy, that understand computers. And esports is a prime recruiting ground for that.
For recruitment, of course, this is happening in the real world in droves now. Esports are growing exponentially. And it shows to the broader population that we have that relevancy and they can use those skill sets when they come into the service. So it's a huge win for us. I think it's going to grow and grow. I mean, the popularity on station is enormous, and if you look out in broader society now, this is exactly what's happening in the real world. So I think this will go from strength to strength.